This video is covering the content of the Library Search Basic workshop. And the video aims to show you how to use Library Search to find print books and online books, as well as finding online journal articles. We'll also show you how to access your subject guide and how to find your module reading list. So first I'm going to show you how to find Library Search. Go to the library homepage, scroll down to Finding Resources, where there is a search bar in the middle of the page. Type your search into the box and click Search. Filter by the type of content you want. Under the Content Type section, I'm going to choose Books. And I'm also going to put a publication date filter in here. I'm going to make that the last 10 years. And these are all the books we have about climate change, published in the last 10 years. Now I've got the option to search everything. I can search just what we have in the library catalogue. Anything that's online, articles or books, or print items only. I'm going to search in print first of all. And these are all the books that are available in our physical libraries. If you want to go and borrow one of these books, you need to find the Dewey number, which is here, in this case 333.715. You need the first three letters of the first author's surname, in this case MOS, and that number followed by the first three letters are going to be on the spine of the book. So you're going to look for that part of the shelf where it's 333.715 MOS. Make a note of the author and the title, so you know you're looking for the right book. You've got a picture of the cover here, so you know you've got the right one when you get there. And down here it tells you which library it's in. This one is in Library Core, which is the main library on the Stoke campus. We've got 2 copies and they're both available. So you could go to the library right now, find this book and borrow it at the self-service machine. However, if you're located at a different campus, Stafford campus for example, and you wanted to borrow this book to be collected there, you can request it. You can then ask for it to be picked up in Stafford. You can send the request. You'll get an email then telling you when the book is in Stafford, and you can go to the library there to collect it. You can also request a book if all the copies are out. So use the request function to be next on the list to borrow that book. And again, you'll get an email when that's ready for you to collect. So I'm going to go back to searching everything again. And this time I'm going to look for an ebook. But before I do that, I'm going to add something to my search. I've searched climate change, which is a really wide topic. So it can be a good idea to add another search term using the word "and" in between to narrow that down a little bit. So climate change and biodiversity, searching everything. We're now getting books that are related to those 2 topics together. So let's have a look at an ebook. Open it up. Instead of giving us where the copies are, it gives us links to view them online. Click Read Online and it opens up the book. On the left hand side you've got all the chapters, and you can open these up and click on the sections so you can choose which bits you might be interested in. There's a search function, so you can search for keywords. And then you can see where there are mentions of this word. Open up the menu again, and then it takes you to places where that word is highlighted in the text. You can highlight text. You can make a note. And you can bookmark the page to come back to it. And all of those are recorded so that you can find them again. And this is unique to you because you've come in through your login. Only you will be able to see your notes, your highlights, and your bookmarks. So have an explore using library search to find books, both print books in the library and eBooks, and have a practice of opening and navigating eBooks so that you can get used to it. So you can also use library search to find journal articles. So I'm going to get rid of my books filter. And I'm going to explore content type again. You can see here how many different types of content there are available. I'm going to choose journal articles. I've kept my date filter there, so I'm still looking at the last 10 years. And we've got climate change and biodiversity, but it could also be a good idea when looking for journal articles to make that even narrower, to add in another concept to make your search really focused. So I've got climate change and biodiversity and desert. And these are all journal articles that are on that topic. To open one up, and like with the ebook, we've got a link here to take us to that article. So this is how the article's loaded up. We've got the title here, we've got the authors, we've got the DOI, the Digital Object Identifier link, we've got the date it was published, the name of the journal it's in, Global Change Biology, and then the issue information of that journal. You will need all of that information to reference this if you were to use this in your work. So the article starts with an abstract, which is like a good summary. It's like the blurb of a book. Good idea to read that first to see if this is going to provide the information you need. And then it goes into the article. Let's have a look at another one. This one's actually quite helpful because it's got all the sections in the article on the left-hand side so that you can jump to those sections. And if you're just starting out on your undergraduate degree at level 4, it's a good idea to stick at the moment with reading the introduction, the discussion, and the conclusions. If you're level 5 or above, you will need to start reading the whole of the article and being aware of those other sections as well. But it's a good way to get started. So that was showing you how to find books, ebooks, and journal articles using library search. I'm now going to show you how to find your subject guide. Go back to Finding Resources, and just below the library search bar, there is a subject guide section here. Choose your subject, and then you can explore your subject guide. There's information on books and other resources that have been hand-picked for your subject. There is a link here to find your reading list as well, so we'll come back to that. It tells you whereabouts the books are going to be on the shelf, giving the Dewey numbers there for the most important topics for your subject. There's also further information about searching, referencing, There's some video guides and tutorials, as well as a link to the academic study skills section. So I would strongly recommend you find your subject guide, maybe bookmark it and explore it. Make sure that you're familiar with the content and the support that's available there. Let's have a look at your reading list now then. If you know the module code of your course, then you type it into the list here. I'm going to look at level 4 nursing reading lists. Click on the title of your reading list, and then you might have some different sections, maybe essential and recommended like this one. And then you can choose the book that you want to access. If it's available online, there will be a link there. And if it's available in a library, you will find the information there. This one's available on 2 campuses. You might think this looks a bit like library search, and that's absolutely right, because it's provided by the same company, so they do talk to each other very well. You can even make a request from your reading list. So also have an explore of your reading list so that you're familiar with the content for your own modules. Now finally, I'm going to just show you all the other workshops we have. If you've found this video on the page, then you're familiar with them already, which is great. Have a practice of using library search to find books and journal articles and practice opening some eBooks. But you can also then come to our Library Search Advanced workshop as well. And that will help you to refine your searching and to be able to use library search even more effectively to find the articles and books and resources that you really need to help you with your work. So thank you for watching this video. It's over to you now to practice using library search so that you become confident and familiar with it.